elect John as the secretary. He's been an asset to me. He's been an asset to the party. His knowledge of what goes on within the party has been very helpful. He talks about when, I'm sure he can remember the '88 convention and things that went on then, and we don't want to make those mistakes. I apologize to the gentleman here for some actions that happened at the convention in '08 with the against the Ron Paul people. Maybe we weren't always in agreement with everything, but they did get some pretty shoddy treatment at that convention. And I didn't treat them shoddy, but we had some pressure from the other way, and I apologize publicly. And not trying to get your vote, just wanting to make sure you don't walk away mad. So, it was, and so in this convention this time, I hope none of this happened. I brought with me to give to, and I had given it to your chairman today. Now, if he makes a mistake, John and I and the other members of the executive committee wrote this book. And if it's wrong, we told you wrong.
At this time, we will have the reading from the nominations committee.
Marvin Brown and James Garland.
I move the slate be accepted.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
No.
Division. Division. Chair, the ayes have it. Division. The ayes have it. Division.
I called to question the chair. An appeal from the decision of the chair.
Second. This is to discuss the convention's now closed. Division. I'm sorry.
Can you count the ayes?
State violating state party rules.
The list is present at this time.
And you are
The
jeopardizing
convention
all
is
of the
closed.
delegates from this precinct.
If you have any questions, feel free to discuss this with the Georgia GOP Secretary, John Padgett. Thank you all for coming, and we'll be in touch.
Then the secretary said of the state of Georgia said he would be available to answer questions. I'd like to talk to him. I think we should all go talk to him. Mr. Padgett, can we please speak with you? Yes.
Not with that on.
Why not?
Not because I said not with that on.
Well, we're in a public place, so we're going to leave it on, sir.
Thank you.
Could you tell
I'm
me?
in a public place
That's
too,
fine.
so-
You can keep walking, and I'm going to keep talking. Could you tell me why the chairman of our meeting did not call for head count and division count when it was asked for? Did not call for a standing count and closed the meeting illegally without a 2/3 majority vote, as the states in your own party rules. You are the secretary of the GOP. You know the rules, sir.
You would need to discuss that with him.
I would need to discuss that with him, but I can't because he closed the meeting and ran off. You said it during the meeting, you invited us to speak to him, to you after the meeting. Is that not correct,
I'm
sir?
telling you what to do. You need to.
I will be
interrupt
glad
me.
to speak to him, but I would like to know on behalf of the Georgia Republican Party.
Really nice meeting.
Please don't touch me. On behalf of the
Well,
Georgia
let me tell you,
Republican Party,
we've had the end of
how
this. Thank
can
you.
you stand there and smile when you know that the rules were broken? And you know that you just jeopardized the delegates for this entire
I don't know.
county.
No, I don't know.
The rules were broken. We called for a division.
So are you claiming to not know the rules?
Are you saying not claiming to not know the rules of the Republican Party? Because I have them right here.
There's the chairman right there. That's no problem.
I would like to know why there was not a head count when we called for division.
It's obvious we called for division, sir.
It's obvious we called for a division. It's obvious that you needed a 2/3 vote to close. You had no debate. You ignored calls from the floor, blatantly disregarding GOP rules. Are you going to answer, sir? Or are you just going to walk away? Because this will be submitted to whoever will take it, including news organizations.
Lots of them.
Is that how the Republican Party runs their...
Hey, you know what? Talk to Matt.
Talk
He
to-
is the
I'll be glad to talk to Matt.
We're trying to talk to
We're
everybody.
trying to talk to everybody. Since the Republican Party doesn't want to take responsibility for not following rules. Matt ran. Our chairman ran because he knew he broke the Republican rules. How can you expect people to respect your party.
Do me a favor. Send it to me in writing.
I'll be glad to
you'll
send it
get
to
it
you.
right.
Believe us.
Sir, you will get it in writing.
You're gonna get audio, video,
And
and
ma'am,
writing.
if you ever-
Yeah, it's on now.
Hi, I'm Lori Bone. I'm in Clark County, Georgia, and we just had a GOP meeting, which was done illegally when they nominated their slate. They did not allow for discussion. They did not allow a 2/3 vote. They adjourned the meeting without a vote. They ignored calls from the audience for a division. They ignored calls for a standing count. They ignored calls for, what's the one where you?
Points of order.
Points of order. I called the chair. I wanted to appeal to the ruling of the chair. They ignored that and completely disregarded their own rules. We have it on tape, and we just want to get testimonials from each person in this room that are Ron Paul supporters, so you can see we had the numbers, and they knew we had the numbers. They could not have even closed the discussion because it was they needed a 2/3 majority, and they didn't have it.
My name is Mark Bone. I'm Lori's husband. I personally yelled division numerous times, at least 7 or 8 times, and was totally ignored. I am thoroughly disgusted with today's events.
I'm Gifford Alexander, District 6C in Athens, Georgia. I also personally called division several times and was endured, and they closed the meeting and ran for their covers. Thanks.
Carter Kessler, 5C. The big issue is that the ayes did not have it. As you can see from the people in the room, the noes had it, and they said aye anyway, shut the process down so that we couldn't nominate from the floor. So I hope everybody will stay involved in the GOP.
My name is Gary Warrenfield. This is the first time I've been in the political process, and I'm very saddened to see that this is the way the political processes apparently are. I don't think it was really legal to do that. I called division myself numerous times, and once again, they said they had the ayes and they didn't. Please help us out.
Sean Lewis, Delegate 4A, Precinct 4A. I personally called for a count of the ayes versus the nays, was refused, told that the convention was closed and over, and then watched as everyone just up and fled from the scene and was ignored by the state GOP secretary when he said he would answer questions. He only said to ask other people, and so I'm thoroughly disgusted. This was my first time participating in the process, and I feel pretty much just violated.
I'm Scott Redner. I'm a delegate with 2B. Basically, the convention was closed without a 2/3 vote. There was no count. Basically, the convention did not serve its purpose and was not held in accordance with the rules governing these conventions. Thank you.
My name is Brendan Walsh, 6A. It was clear it was division. Our voice was not heard. They told us to sit down, shut up, and that doesn't feel like democracy to me.
My name is Natalie Shalino, and I'm a delegate for 6A, and this is my first time being involved in the process, and I feel like our voices weren't heard, and as you can see, our voice was a substantial amount of the people who were here today.
My name is Bruno Rivera. I'm a delegate and a state delegate for 8A.
Guys, keep it down for a minute.
8A. But the things that I'm seeing in this meeting and all, there was no discussion, there was no explanations why we disagree and all with the process and all. And they just put their tails between their legs and they just left them.
Puneet Kadir, 7C. I'm going to give a specific example. Debbie Crow, also from 7C, she was not at the Mass Precinct Convention. She was not here today, and she became a delegate. And I'm just very interested to find out what is the process they use to make her the delegate. This almost reminds me of the Union Party bosses. Everything is done in the background, and it's rigged, so why even have a convention?
Hi, Spencer Goldstein, 3B. It was clear that this meeting was conducted illegally and closed against party rule, and personally I feel insulted and a bit punished for being politically active. Thank you.
Carson Shaw, I'm a precinct delegate from 5C, Athens, Georgia. Very disappointed that there wasn't a standing vote for the slate for the delegates to go onto the district and the state convention. There's obviously not a majority in the voice vote for the ayes or yeas or the nays. Several of us called division, which according to the rules of order means that there needs to be a revote, in particular a standing vote, and that was not acknowledged. The meeting was closed. And, very disappointed that it was handled this way.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Sims. I am a delegate from District 1D, and I just wanted to take a moment to get a video recording of the people that are here in this room and get an official count of those who did not call aye, so it can be compared against the official roll for the meeting. Guys, if I can have everybody's attention, I'm going to turn the camera on y'all right now. Everyone who did not vote aye to close the meeting, please stay standing. I'm going to get everyone to sound off in counts of 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, so we can have an official number of people who did not vote to compare against the total number of people that were here on the roll for the day.
Jonathan, there's actually a few people that left.
Okay,
I know of at least 2, so.
we will get their signatures as well, but for now we'll have this.
I'm sorry, right here, so as you leave, after you say something, as you leave, just sign this right here, and then we'll have everyone's name and precinct to know, have an official count of how many people also on paper.
All right, we'll get this on video as well. I'll start off. 1, 2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7, 8,
9,
10,
11,
12, 13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20,
21. All right, and that's 21 confirmed people on video who did not vote aye to be compared against the official roll for the day. Thanks.